All right, so welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin.
I'm Tarsha.
This is Conversations with the Crawleys. We're doing conversations about faith, family, relationships, and we're doing recaps and reviews of some of our favorite shows. This one is all about Married at First Sight Denver, and we're talking in this one about Cameron and Claire.
Mm-hmm.
This is content that you enjoy. Make sure you do the following. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, request notifications.
And share.
We'll see you in the comments, and consider becoming a member and checking out the merch store. So they are, when we open up the episode, they are sitting with all the couples at the honeymoon, basically,
Mm-hmm.
right? But she says they are different. He's like, but she says they're different, but she's looking forward to getting to know him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, And then he sees Austin and Becca having their conversation and really being, vibing and connecting. He's like, I want that.
He said, I'm trying not to be jealous. And I wonder if it's because he's from New Zealand.
I don't know. But he basically was like, you know how you're at the restaurant and you get your food and it's not what you expect. And then you look over and they bring this amazing plate over to somebody else's table. And you're like, why didn't I get that?
What was that? What do you have?
That's what he's like. He's looking at the experts like, why didn't I get that instead of this? So he says that he and Claire are having difficulty connecting.
Mm-hmm.
But he does want and hope that a spark will happen.
I think he's communicating really well.
Keep hope alive, bro.
He's really trying to convey to her and to everyone.
Yes.
Hopefully that she catch a point. Like, I'm looking for a spark. Yes. I want us to connect. And I hope it happens soon.
Yes. So she is an early riser. Mm-hmm. He is a late sleeper. He gets up around 3:00 in the afternoon.
She's still hungry. Talking about she like breakfast. And you know what? At this point, if you're getting to know each other, at some point you should have asked, like, hey, I know we're going to be here. Yes. I normally get up in the morning and have breakfast. Do you? And if you don't, is it okay if I do without you?
Right.
Because that's the worst when you wait for people to wake up and you're normally a morning person.
Yep.
And have to wait for someone to get breakfast.
Yep. I know that all too well.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I get up and get breakfast.
I sleep my life away.
At the beginning. I don't sleep right now.
Yeah, I know. All right. He says that they had a discussion about physical touch and intimacy. Mm-hmm. And he's like, it was a great conversation, but I'm more confused now than I was before we had the conversation.
And he's been saying that a couple of times. For her, who indicates she goes to therapy, she sure ain't communicating really well about what she wants and her needs. Mm-hmm. And looking at him talking about, you need to go to therapy. Well, he seems pretty clear on who he is and what he wants and doesn't want. Because
he's not afraid of therapy. He's not saying therapy is bad. Mm-mm. He's just saying right now, I'm at a place where it doesn't seem like it's going to provide a value to me. Mm-hmm. But if I come to that spot where I need or I feel that I need it, absolutely.
I'll take the therapy.
Right.
Which is good. I'm like, I would have said to her, I would have just stopped short. Like, yep, keep going. Mm-hmm. That's what I would have told her.
Yep.
But he needs to really say, Claire, you're not being very clear.
Right. Claire ain't clear.
Claire ain't clear.
Claire's not clear.
What do you want as far as intimacy, touch? I'm the type of person, and so far what I'm seeing is that you're closed off.
But you're saying that you're
open to touch. And he's like, I'm typically the initiator. Everything he's been saying to the camera and to us is just being direct with her.
Right.
Since she can't be direct, he's going to have to force her to be direct.
Yes. Then they get into this conversation about things coming to him, right? She's like, do you think that things just come to you? He's like, yeah. And she's like, that's so privileged. He's like, no, I believe everybody gets opportunities. He's like, I'm just the type of person that takes advantage of opportunities.
When they present
themselves.
So she's like, you don't have no drive. He's like, no.
He's like,
this comes to me.
When I get to the place in my life, I take advantage of the opportunity. I can't say that that's not having a drive, because you have to have a drive to walk through open doors.
You do. So, but that's what she's kind of conveying to him based off what she's saying. because he was like, but things do come to people.
Mm-hmm.
Is what they do with what they get.
Exactly.
So everyone gets that opportunity. Are they going to decide to walk through the door or not?
Or will they let fear, will they let insecurity, will they let those things hold them back?
Right.
Or a lack of drive hold them back.
Right.
So
she's like, and he's like, I think we are saying the same thing.
Yes.
I think we are a lot similar.
He's like, we just see things different.
We just kind of see it.
Yeah, she's like, we just see life differently. He's like, no, I think we see it the same way.
Mm-hmm.
We're just expressing it differently, or we have different ways of viewing it. So,
Right.
But he does find her attractive. He does like her.
Mm-hmm.
He enjoys having fun with her.
Mm-hmm.
But there's too much of these times where she is, in some respects, this may not be the right phrase, but it's almost like passive aggressively she's fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
She's resisting him.
Mm-hmm.
And so if there's anyone right now that we can see that's standing in the way of this being a match,
It's CLARE.
it's her.
Yep.
So
It's her. You know, I don't know. I think she just need to keep going therapy.
Twice on Sundays. Yep.
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Keep going.
Because I would ask her, so what are you,
what are you learning in therapy? What is it helping?
Why did you start going to therapy?
Right.
And that might give him some clarity of what's
going
going on.
Could have had to do with the loss of her brother, which
that's true.
Right.
Yeah, it's one. Yeah.
But that there are other things that right now we're seeing that just dealing with intimacy, dealing with how to connect with people.
Right.
And it could be just that she's not attracted to him. And this is her way of also.
Well, she did say at the beginning she was attracted to him when he was at the altar. So the question is.
And then I guess he opened his mouth and then she lost all.
No, I think the question is she afraid to love as deeply as she loved her brother? And could there be some subconsciously she's pushing back because, falling in love and then losing someone could be hard.
Okay.
I mean, that could be possible.
It's possible.
It's not saying we didn't hear anything that she hasn't had any short-term relationships at all.
No.
But the question is, you went to this extent to finally get married.
Right.
So what had to push you to the end where you had to have an ultimatum? Because I call this show almost like an ultimatum. Like,
yes,
someone else got to find me to get married because I'm ready to get married.
Desperate to get married right now.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. As far as our predictions for them, I don't see them lasting to the end based upon the trajectory they're on right now.
Oh, you don't think they'll get to the end and then say they don't want to be married?
Well, when I say to the end, I mean, when I say that, I mean as a couple moving forward.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, I don't predict that they will break up before decision day.
Okay.
But I don't think they're going to go past decision day.
Gotcha.
So, all right. Anything else? That's it for this one. We'll see y'all next time. Make sure you check out the other videos that are tagged up in this corner or that corner, one of the corners, that have the other couples that we're covering this week as well. See y'all next time. Have a great one. Be blessed.
Bye.